Hi everyone, welcome back. I am Lou of Louge's Angelic Connections, and this is the weekend wisdom reading. So I have made the decision that I will not be producing single readings on a Saturday or a Sunday. However, on a Friday evening, I will provide you with a weekend wisdom reading. This will be the energies for the whole weekend, all grouped together, which you can take and you can use and then just relax. We don't want to be stuck to our phones, not over the weekend. We have families, we have friends, we have things to do over the weekend. So let's make the most of our weekend, going into it, knowing the sort of energies that we're likely to be encountering. So I'm going to call on my angels, guides, keepers of the light. Please guide me at this time. What is the overall energy that is surrounding our soul family at this time? What one card above all cards is in the highest good of our soul family to receive at this time? What do we need to know for the weekend? There we go. Friendship. Perfect. As I was saying, this weekend is very much about connecting with those that we hold dear. Friendship. Friends are the ones that we choose to be around. We have family. However, we're born into the family. We have no choice. Slightly, depending on your beliefs. Okay. Yes, we do have our soul contracts and we do assign ourselves to our family. But they are there to teach us the lessons that we need to learn. As our friends, but friends that come into our lives, that is our family that we choose. They're the ones that we want in our lives. They're the ones that we need to be connecting more with. So this weekend, take that time to connect with those friends. Now, if you are still isolating, if you are not wanting to meet up, it's so strange. It's so strange. There are friends that are meeting up, that are not meant to be meeting up, etc. I am one of the people that will just stay in the house. I'm quite happy to just be here with my family. I do plan on having a trip out tomorrow, but it's going to be me and my little girl and my son if he decides that he wants to come along. But this weekend is connecting with those friends. Have a Zoom meeting. Have a phone call. Connect in other ways than how we would normally. It's now become the norm, isn't it, to have these parties over the internet, and it's so different, but it's a good way of connecting. If there are friends that you haven't connected with in a while, take the time now to connect with them. Just check up on them, see how they are. So this weekend is about friendship. So moving on to the tarot. What messages do we have? What do we need to know about this weekend? What sort of insights do we have for this weekend? Yes, 6 of Cups, okay? Thinking about the past. So these could be friends from your childhood. These could be people that you've been in contact with for a long time. It's time to reconnect, time to get back to it. In addition, I'm feeling this is very much a good time to be starting making new memories, not just looking back at the old ones. But as I said, I'm taking my daughter out tomorrow. We have youngsters, we have children that they need to make their own memories. Do we really want them having all these memories of non-excitement, being stuck in the house, nothing happening, no changes, no good times? My daughter, she's so desperate to go to the beach, she's so desperate to go swimming, and it's like, I'm sorry baby, we can't do it, but we can make memories in other ways. She did actually say to me the other day, let's get a picnic together and we will go and we will find a place that no one has ever explored before. So tomorrow we are going off for a wander out into the fields. We are surrounded by fields. we're in a town, but the town is surrounded by fields. We're going to go exploring and we're going to find that little place what she believes no one has ever discovered before, and we're going to have fun. So do something like that yourself. Take some time out and just go and have some fun. Make some memories. Remember, we don't want to remember all these bad times. To me, there's a lot of people that are making a big deal about this, and they are saying about making memory boxes so that the children can remember the time when they were at home and they couldn't do anything. No, not for me. That's not for me. That's my own personal choice. Okay. And it comes with this Hanged Man card, seeing things from a different perspective. Okay. My perspective of this whole situation is not the same as a lot of people that I'm surrounded with in my environment, in my reality. Okay, I have quite extreme views about things that other people just don't see. It's okay to have those different views. Don't worry about it. You do need to be able to see it from other people's points of view, and I would not push my opinions on anyone. I'm sitting here and I'm talking to you and telling you my thoughts on it, but that is my thoughts. You have your free will to do with it what you want to do with it. If you want to just totally disregard it and think, oh, she's just some nut job, go ahead. I don't mind. Okay, but my intent, I'm here. I want to make happy memories for my family. And I don't want them to be surrounded with the fact that we are locked in the house, that we can't go swimming and we can't go to the swimming pool or, the seaside and things like that. Let's do something different. Okay? So, for the final energy for the weekend, I've been drawn to my Goddesses and Sirens deck. I'm just going to be pulling one card. And I'm going to call on the Goddesses and the Sirens. What final card, what final message do we have for the weekend? One final message for the weekend. Just one card, please. There we go. Okay, it is Amaterasu, self-esteem. Okay, let's have a look. It's actually the first card in the book. There we go. So, I'll hold it there. You can draw in the energies. We have Amaterasu, self-esteem. You are enough. Build your self-esteem from the inside out. It's your turn to shine. Be the sunshine in your own life. Amaterasu is the sun goddess of the Shinto faith. She is one of the most loved of the Japanese deities, and there are many myths surrounding her. Amaterasu lives in a peaceful life in harmony with the workings of nature, shining brightly among her herd of horses and gardens full of silkworms for her weaving. However, her brother, Susanoo, is much more disruptive and chaotic. In some versions of the story, Susanoo becomes jealous of his sister and slaughtered her horses and her silkworms. When Amaterasu came upon such a gruesome and shocking scene, she felt so overcome with grief and hopelessness that she retreated into a cave. This left the earth with no life-giving sun, and all grew cold and dead. The earthly plane became a haven for evil spirits, and people began to die from lack of food. The other gods and the humans waited outside Amaterasu's cave and tried everything to get her to come out again. She refused, never wishing to show her face again. As things grew desperate, Azumi, Amaterasu's sister, had an idea. She began to dance and sing loudly and comically. This brought a roar of approval from the assembled crowd, and their laughter rang across the world. Amaterasu became curious, listening to these lively, happy sounds, and decided to peek out of her cave. Yuzumi was prepared and had placed a mirror just outside the cave. When the bright light of dawn, that was Amaterasu's energy, hit the mirror, the goddess was bedazzled by her own reflection, and Yuzumi was able to pull her out of the cave. The world again became a better place by her presence, and Amaterasu understood her true worth. Call upon Amaterasu when you are feeling low in self-esteem and when you feel like you are not enough. Amaterasu's very name means to shine in heaven, and this is what this goddess encourages us to do. Let our own light shine. First, we have to understand ourselves a little better and know how truly important we are to those around us and to the world at large. Without building true self-esteem from the inside out, creating a true love of ourselves, we are limited in what we do. The effects of low self-esteem can permeate our lives easily. When you don't love ourselves, or when we only rely on others for our love, it is difficult to stay balanced. Keep our boundaries, have a healthy body image, be successful, and simply enjoy our lives to the fullest. We see the effects particularly when we shy away from taking positive risks and growing. Having positive self-esteem means we shine, and that is evident for all to see. If our strong, healthy self-esteem tips over into arrogance or narcissism, it is not true balance. In this world full of celebrities who are nothing but pretty faces, who are famous just for being famous, it is not surprising that many people believe that self-esteem and self-worth come from the outside in, from the admiration of others. Take the admiring people away, and if there is no solid core of self-worth, there is little left. Okay? This may be why you are in need of contacting your friends. Okay? Your friends know your worth. If you are feeling slightly down this weekend, one way to lift yourself is to connect with true friends. Take the time to see yourself from the perspective of another. Let others show you, teach you how worthwhile you are, how wonderful you are, how special you are, and start beginning to believe in yourself, because living with low self-esteem, it's torture. It's not going to be making you happy at all. Know you are worthy. Know that you are a bright, shining star. Know that even if you're different, I've just sat here and I've just opened my heart up and told you how I am seeing the world at the moment and how I do not agree with the majority of what people are saying. That is me being true to me, and you have the right to do that too. If you don't feel like you fit in where you currently are, it's time to start moving forward and start drawing to you your tribe. I have been quite isolated for quite a while now because my life has just gone in a completely different direction to everyone that I know. However, once you start shining and letting your light out and not being afraid to say what you need to say, regardless of what others are going to say. I might get comments on here that are not very pleasant, but that's because that person is entitled to their opinion too. I'm entitled to mine, they're entitled to theirs, you're entitled to yours, okay? Don't let anyone bring you down. Most of all, don't bring yourself down. Connect with friends that are going to build you up, that are there, that support you, that love you for being you. If you are a bit lonely at this time, connect with people. I've found that my most inspiring friends came through the internet. Okay, I connected with in angel groups, in groups where they were doing tarot cards, and I connected with people, and I've made some really good friends from doing it. And I wouldn't ever have met them if I hadn't been on this path. So this path does take you away from people that you have grown up with, that you have had all these memories with. In some cases, it's not a bad thing. It can be lonely, but there are other ways. There are other people. There are people out there that are so similar to you. It's unbelievable. You will find people come up and your lives just mirror each other, and it is just absolutely amazing. It's time to draw on those friendships, okay? Make new ones if you need to be making new ones. Connect with the ones that you have lost touch with, if that's what you're feeling. Obviously, you have your own free will. Always trust your own inner guidance. But this weekend is about friendships, and it's about friendships that celebrate who you are, that strengthen you, that build you up, that make you feel good and not afraid to face the world just with being who you are. Okay, so that is the message for the weekend. Hope it's helped you. If you were liking that message, please give it a thumbs up. If you've not done so before, or if you are new here and you would like to see some more, please remember to click on that subscribe button. Everything else you need to know is in the description box. Having said that, have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.